Signs that show that you are on the right track with your manifestation are amazing when we stumble across them. Now, there actually are a few different ways that your subconscious mind pushes out signs and experiences to essentially give us that thumbs up that we are on the right track. And in today's video, I want to give you a few of those different signs and experiences so that if you stumble across them, if you find yourself experiencing them, you can be proud of yourself to know that you are definitely on the right track. Now, one thing I do want to say is a sign is not guaranteed in every manifestation journey. So if you haven't experienced these kinds of things that I'm about to mention, do not then take that to mean you're on the wrong track. You just might not be experiencing any signs right now. With my specific journey, specific person journey, I experienced no signs, but we still managed to get back together. So just take this as a little bit of fun. Keep an eye out for them if you wish to. Of course, I'd recommend staying true to the end result. But yeah, here's a few signs and experiences. Let's just get into it. So the first one, and this is definitely the most common one, and there's a lot of different variation of it. So I'm going to merge them all into this one sign category to save on time of just listing a million different things. But this sign, I like to think of as the coincidental sign. What I mean by coincidental sign is they are things that happen in your reality that we often take as a coincidence. But of course, there are no such things as coincidence because our reality is a reflection of our awareness, which means these coincidences are just signs of our focus. Now, a coincidence sign could quite literally look like seeing a specific person's number plate on a car, your friends and family talking about how they've sort of come into some money recently and you've been manifesting money, or adverts talking about weddings and wedding dresses and all of these kinds of things, or even angel numbers as well could be considered into this topic. The reason why this is a sign, like I said, it's not a coincidence and instead a sign, is because where your focus goes, energy flows. But the reason why this is a sign is because if you're focusing on something, your subconscious mind will obviously take in those impressions. Taking in impressions and pushes it out for your reality to experience. So if you've been focusing on your specific person's name and then you start to see them everywhere, this is just evidence of your focus of the specific person. If you've been focusing on money and all of your friends and family and stuff start talking about money, this is all evidence of your focus. Now, the thing to remember, because I know some people do get a little bit frustrated with this sign, especially if they find things happening to other people around them but not them, is this is just evidence of your focus going towards abundance and such in these topics. By continuing to impress your subconscious mind with the desired outcome, these little signs of, hey, look, you've been focusing on money, here's evidence of money over there and over there and over there, will eventually show up in your reality of here's evidence of money within your own experience. This is essentially just the calm before the storm, except for this time the storm isn't a bad thing, it's the calm before the calm externally to you before you experience the calm in front of you within your own reality. It's just evidence of where your focus has been going, has been expanding and growing. The second sign, and this one is my personal favorite just because I like to try to keep everything internal instead of looking externally for evidence, but that is feeling and thinking unconsciously towards your desired outcome. Now, if you think about it, when thoughts come up naturally, whether good or bad, that's coming from the subconscious mind. If it's unconscious thoughts, that implies it's not your conscious mind, which means it's the subconscious mind. Now, if you are having natural thoughts going towards something from a negative perspective, that shows obviously that you've got a negative story impressed on a deeper than conscious level. Whereas if it's the other way and you're thinking about your specific person, for example, and it's coming from the place of abundance, joy, love, peace, and just really positive thoughts, and this is before you've caught them and changed them, this is evidence that what's going on beneath the conscious level is that of alignment with your desired outcome. So that means your subconscious mind has been impressed or is being impressed with it. If you're unconsciously thinking in good ways or feeling in good ways around your desire, that in and of itself shows that beneath the conscious level, that story has been or is being absorbed into the space of your experience towards a desired end result. So if you're experiencing this is amazing. This is an amazing sign that you are on the right track, because it shows that you are not needing to consciously do conscious work in order to impress the subconscious mind, because to a degree it's already been impressed, which is why your unconscious thoughts and feelings are in alignment with what you desire to experience. And this is my favorite sign, because it shows that I'm on the right track without having to look externally. Because remember, whatever's going on internally reflects externally. So if you're feeling it internally, then you know that the external is going to reflect soon enough, and you don't even need to look anywhere outside of you, keeping everything internal, which is what we want to aim to do. We want to be able to fulfill ourselves internally instead of relying on something externally to do it instead. So my favorite sign. The third sign, and this is an interesting one because I know it scares a lot of people, but I actually think it's a genuinely good thing, or my experiences and working with a lot of people reflect that it's actually genuinely a good thing. This sign is other people showing up to give you what you want someone else to give you. Let's say, for example, it is a specific person. Other men or women are showing up to try and give you the relationship that you want your specific person to give you. If it's a job, maybe you've been going for a promotion, other companies offering you interviews, or recruiters saying they've got interview opportunities or something like that. If it's abundance and you want, let's just say, £1 million because you want to win the lottery, but all of a sudden your mum's just giving you some random money, your friends just bought your food for you and things like that. In these cases, a lot of people take these as negative things to say, well, that's not what I want. But actually, in my view, these are incredible signs, because it shows that your subconscious mind is absorbing the idea of you receiving this desired outcome to an extent. And of course, signs are not the end result. They are things along the way to show that your focus is being essentially taken seriously, essentially being given to the subconscious mind. So if you're finding other things showing up to give you what you desire, that means that your subconscious mind has been impressed with the fact that you are being given what it is that you desire. Now remember, these are just signs. These are not the finished product, which means if you keep going in your end result, even in spite of other people trying to give you what you want from someone or something specific, you will get there. These are just little road signs along the way to say 10 more miles and you reach your destination. So take these as good signs, because they are. I know it may be mildly frustrating to say well, why is this not the person I want? Or why is this not the job that I want? Or why is this not the amount of money that I want? But these are all nice things along the way to say, hey, I hear that you are receiving something abundant. This is your subconscious mind talking. I'm taking in that you are being given these things, or you're in these experiences. Here's evidence of that. And if you keep going saying, yes, I'm experiencing these experiences, but with Graham, or but with this company, or but with this amount of money, and you keep going, the subconscious mind goes, oh, okay, cool. So experiencing those things with Graham, or with company, or with amounts of money. And that's when the desire actually comes in. But what too many people do is they will experience this sign and then go, well, that's not what I wanted. And then basically get really mad about it and upset. And that's literally like if we were using the driving analogy, going up to the road sign that says Manchester 10 miles away and going, but I want Manchester. Keep driving then. It sounds stupid, I know, but I worked with so many people and I cannot explain the amount of times I've heard that kind of thing. But this is actually a really, really good sign, and it just means keep going. You're being heard by your subconscious mind, otherwise you would experience nothing. If your subconscious mind wasn't taking this story in effectively, you would get nothing, or the opposite, like people leaving your life, for example. So people coming into your life that may not be what you want them to be, just means that your subconscious mind is understanding that something is coming in. You are drawing things in, and it's only a matter of time before you draw in the thing that you want specifically. So if you've experienced this sign, don't get upset, don't get mad, just keep going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has given you a little bit of confidence in your signs. Like I said at the beginning, if you haven't experienced any of these, that doesn't mean that you are not on the right track. Just keep going in your end result. If you think maybe there's a chance you're not on the right track, do a personal inventory to say, am I honestly in the dominant state of having what I desire? If the answer is yes, then stop worrying. If the answer is no, then make necessary adjustments. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell icon. Like and comment on this video to let me know if you want more of this kind of content, and it pushes it out to more people. And if you need any one-to-one help, down below in the description is everything that you will need in order to find the things that I offer to help you. But thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.